What's up, party people? Thank you for watching AfterBuzz TV. This is the first episode, Season 1, Rush Hour. We got a great after show for you. I'm your host, Khaliel Abooboo, joined by my main man, Cameron. We about to tear it up. Hey, stay tuned.
You're tuning into the destination for TV superfan discussion, AfterBuzz TV. And now, let the buzz begin.
We had to
What
get
you doing? I didn't know what you was doing. I didn't know what you was doing. Okay.
Yo, what's good, everybody? Oh, you gotta get the pop.
Can you do this to the Beastie Boys? Can you do this to the Beastie
Can we
Boys?
double?
Hell no. When you walk by every night,
What are you doing? Oh my God.
I get coming to the side. We don't know the words. How long the song been out?
I don't know, like 1995.
All the things that flow through my mind, but it's just the sweet.
Oh, we should have came in at ODB, Brooklyn, and
Well, no, you got to do this song for Rush Hour. We got to do this song.
No, that's the remix with ODB.
Oh, right. I'm okay.
Me and Mariah
Go back like
baby and pacifiers.
That's what it was.
But yeah, it was good. Rush Hour 2. Hey,
it.
listen, I like tonight's episode.
That's what I was gonna ask you. Overall, what were you? How were you feeling?
Okay, real quick, engineer, go ahead the music, and then
Oh, I was rocking, but
bring
okay.
bring up the if we can get a chat going if we have any fans
Oh,
out
yeah,
there, so we
yeah.
can see what because first of all day today on social media, they just been going in.
Nah,
on
what they been
Rush Hour.
saying?
They would just have silly memes. Like, matter of fact, I even brought up on my Twitter and it said Rush Hour is gonna be canceled.
Oh,
And the show
man.
hadn't even aired yet.
Oh no.
So I went into it tonight like, okay, what's it gonna be? But from the very first scene, it was action packed.
Yeah, it was.
It opened up with a great action scene, and
I agree.
I liked it. I'm looking forward to next episode.
Okay, now before I even start, now I know Justin is my homie. Justin is the homie. Justin Hayes is the homie. So, but I'm biased when I'm talking about the show.
Right. Okay. Oh,
right.
that's right. That's right.
Yeah, I done seen him around doing comedy and stuff like that. He's a cool guy.
Right.
I'm gonna be unbiased talking about the show. I liked it. I thought it was cool. Like you said, the action was dope.
Yeah.
I like straight off the back, we get them there, and then boom, we get right into it.
Right. So, we can go in chronological order.
Yeah. Let's do
So
that.
the show opens up
In Hong Kong.
Hong Kong, where Lee's character, played by John
Hoff.
John Liu.
John Liu.
John Liu or something, who happened to be on Big Boy in the Morning. So they're at a dock.
Yeah.
And
just like the first Rush Hour.
Yeah, you know what? Before we even talk about the story, it was they played a lot off the movie. So if you've seen the movie, there were certain scenes that were like
very similar.
Yeah, they kept the same theme and the same background in the storytelling of the character. So they're in Hong Kong. They're on a boat. They some guns being shooting, and Lee stops a girl, which ended up being his sister Kim.
Yeah. Now I really enjoyed that part of it.
Yeah,
because
that wasn't in the movie.
One of the he didn't have a sister in the movie.
Right.
And then the one thing that this kind of any recreation suffers is you're gonna watch this and you're gonna compare it to the first thing.
Yep.
So like that's gonna be with any recreation. It doesn't matter what it is, unless it's like Batman and it's been recreated so many times. It's like there is no. But anyway.
So they're on the boat.
Yeah.
And Lee stops his sister. And then Lee saves the day. He kicks some butt. Boom, 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 boom. And they go back to the office, and she's like, "I wish you would let me do more in a Chinese dialect and on the screen." And so Thomas,
just like the movie.
As soon as Thomas comes on the screen, he was
the crooked cop.
Yeah, his beard. Oh, we got some people. Dope review. Got Andre Ward. What's up?
What's up, Andre Ward? I see you out there, Playboy.
So they do that. So they have some special case that's gonna take these these statues to L.A.
Trophies.
Take these statues to L.A. and they want to throw Lee's sister on it. He agrees to throw her on it. Now let's get introduced to Carter's character.
Yeah.
Riding through L.A. in his drop top.
Just like the movie
Just
started.
like the movie, playing his music, doing his thing. And he goes up to a bust where he's playing an undercover cop. It gets messed up by some beat cops.
Yeah.
And he still ended up saving the day. He's in a helicopter. He's swinging.
And this was something else that was different from the movie. Now, in the movie, I don't think Detective Carter would have jumped on the airplane. I'm not an airplane. What a helicopter.
The helicopter.
I don't think he would have been jumping on the helicopter.
Lee was the crazy one in the movie, though.
Yeah, Lee was the one who he's like jumping from story casinos and all that stuff like that. Like he ain't about to jump on no.
Right. So Lee does his thing, and Carter does his thing. He jumps from the helicopter to the pool. The plane crashes. And what's similar to the movie was he shot the guy in the leg, and he had to go back to the guy to get information.
In the movie, he shot him in the ass.
He shot him in the ass.
I think so. I think he shot him in the ass in the movie.
Maybe the fans let us know what.
It's a shame. Like, okay, that's another thing. So. And I never told anybody. Well, no, I tell people all the time. Rush Hour is my favorite movie. Like legit. Like I'm not saying that because I'm doing this after show. Like it legit is my favorite movie. I know the whole movie word for word.
How old were you when the Rush Hour movie came out? On what I believe 98.
I don't know. I had to do some math on that one. But I had the VHS and then it came out on DVD and I bought the DVD. Is that real?
Yeah. So great show. So then the statues come over, are sent, and they're intercepted by all cops who are Asians.
Yeah.
So
Chinese actually.
I'm sorry.
That's what he said.
That's what he said. No, he said like they're all Asians.
Yeah, and he was like Chinese actually. Then he.
Oh yeah, then he shot him. They put everybody back in the plane.
That's
well,
my
anyway,
sound.
so Lee's sister Kim is hiding in the plane.
Yeah.
They see her, and then you don't know what's happening with the sister yet. Yeah. So they end up putting everything in a plane. The plane blows up. Lee gets the call back in Tokyo saying your sister has been killed. Yeah. You need to get to LA. So then he comes to LA.
But you would think that like, all right, forensics went through the body. And like, oh, we didn't find a set of female bones
they had
or whatever.
Pictures and all that stuff.
Like she got burned. They would have been able to like tell if this was which body was which. They knew all the officers that like a body would have been missing.
Right. Boom. Good point.
Yeah.
Matt. The show was actually pretty good. If you're a fan of the series, and one thing I'll give it to CBS though, there was a lot of good action. I mean,
the action was honestly the best part.
It was like a 1 hour mini movie.
Yeah, that was okay. Now that's the one thing I kind of feel like was the issue with this episode was they was moving too fast. Okay. It was basically the whole first movie in 40 minutes. Yeah, and it's like, all right, this is a TV show. Like you can take your time. Like it's fine.
Right. I think it was more of an education to the people.
If you haven't seen the movie,
here, catch ups because now we're gonna get it going.
I hope so. Like I hope on the next ones they like kind of have a better pacing with it because this one it was like boom 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 boom.
Right.
And it's like it's a TV show. You can take your time. We got a bunch of episodes. We got seasons.
Right.
We can grow. But the sister thing that was dope.
So the
action was
so the
dope.
statues got intercepted.
Yeah.
They think Lee's sister's dead. Lee comes to America. Carter gets suspended, just like in the movie.
Yeah.
For the helicopter shenanigans. Yeah. And they have him babysit Lee.
Which that was cool. The helicopter crashing next to the pool. Carter jumping in the pool. That was dope.
Yeah, that was a great scene. So he's told to babysit Lee. And just like in the movie, Lee doesn't talk no English. But he didn't say the iconic words.
He did. That was another thing. Like every time they kept going, they would do like similar scenes, but they wouldn't do like line for line how the movie was. Like,
he's like, you don't understand what I'm saying? I
like to let people talk who like to talk. And it makes me feel how full of talk they are. If you've seen the TV version, they put talk in there.
Right. So just like the movie, they go to this pool hall, and they, which happens to be Carter's cousin, and Carter and him go in the back, just like in the movie.
In the movie, we had Pinky. So in this one, we got Paige Kennedy. Shout out to Paige.
Yeah. So they go outside and doing their conversation, talking about family and church, while Lee is attacked inside, just like the movie.
What's up, my nigga? They probably can't say that on CBS. It's cool. We get it.
Yeah, so then he kicks everybody's ass in the pool hall.
Which he's got some. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's got a couple stunt doubles, but
John Lewis did his thing.
Yeah.
So then after he beats everybody up, he go outside and see Lee and his cousin acting a fool, and then they end up going to the police station where the police chief, who is a popular actress, I forget. I actually looked it up and my phone went dead.
It was a woman this time. In the movie, we had this old white man.
Exactly.
So it was a woman. That's cool. She doesn't like him. That's dope. I love their dynamic because she gives him shit all the time.
Lee throws a compliment at her.
I like your legs.
And she says, "You are the Asian Orlando Bloom."
Yeah.
Which was cool.
I thought that was smooth.
That was smooth the way she said that.
Hey, John, you might get that, boy.
Yeah.
Just saying.
So they have to go out and try to find the sister now. Well, they don't even. The sister's still dead in their head, right?
Yeah, in their mind, they thinking the sister's dead.
Right. So, what happened after that?
After that, they I should know because I just watched it, right? After that, so he talks to the cousin, and then this is where they build the whole dynamic of like the line between what's right and what's wrong, and like Lee's super strict.
Right.
Carter's like, yo, we're just trying to get this job done.
And then they get the tip from the bullet guy who Carter shot in the leg in the helicopter.
That was much later. We still that's when they talk to the security guard. Remember they talked to the security guard and they was like, yo, what's up? I just got beat up.
Can't forget about that scene. Can't forget about that scene. So they get the security guard who actually let in the trespassers and they're at his house, and he get a headshot
from Juntao.
Back in the back of the head.
They didn't call him Juntao. They called him something else. They wasn't the triads either. They called him something else.
CBS had a straight headshot, blood. I was like, whoa, that was a good shot right there.
Yeah.
So that's when they introduced the Gentile. They go out there, him and Lee is squabbing, fighting, and then all of a sudden, a motorcycle pulls up.
Yeah, and then I called it on the helmet on. I was like, that's the sister.
So one of the motorcycle people, because Lee was kicking Juntao's butt, and one of the motorcycle people was real feminine, and Khaliel was like, that's the sister.
That's the sister,
and I was like, I gave it a second, and then she took off her helmet, and it happened to be the sister. Now the sister then betrayed Lee.
Now I'm interested to see where they're gonna go with that. Like, what was it that made her turn over to the dark side or whatever? Like, you're a cop and then you just fly out to LA, you got turned out? Like, I don't know. Out of nowhere, you just start doing crime? Like, because you can't put away criminals, so you're going to start doing crime? So I can't wait to see them explain that.
Well, she sees that she's not going to kill him because she had numerous opportunities to kill her brother and didn't do it. The semi-auto just right here and just not going to fire. So that she didn't do that. So now the sister's on the bad side now. And so now they're really trying to investigate, and Lee's all in his emotions, trying to figure out what's happening. Mm-hmm. Then they go back to the police thing, and now they have to tell the officer what really happened. And this when she really kicked him off the force, like, right? Yeah, because because they was
no. They found out about the restaurant,
right?
And it wasn't Food Chow restaurant. Which, if you're in LA, go to Chinatown, go to Food Chow restaurant, and you can sit in the same spot that Chris Tucker was sitting in the movie. I've done it because I'm that big of a fan. But anyway, so they go to this restaurant looking for this hot. She was nice with a fat booty. Was nice. And they end up seeing Boo Juntao in there. They start busting. Carter busts two in the other guy's chest. Yeah. And then that's when he gets suspended. And that's when they get suspended. So Lee's supposed to go back to Tokyo, and Carter's supposed to be off the force. Mm. But they end up getting a phone call from his ex-partner Dee, which was also another thing from the movie. In the first one, they had the girl, I forget her name, but she was like the bombs expert in the movie. The bomb expert. So they get a tip from her that the bullets found at the scene were the same bullets that Carter found from the helicopter ride, similar to the movie. This is nitpicking, is they never said what type of gun he was. Like, if this guy's a guns dealer, you can't just be like, yo, all those guns you were selling me, we found like a clip. So who'd you sell that to? Like, he's a guns dealer. Like, be more specific. Right. But I'm just nitpicking. Right. So then they get the tip. They pull the guy out. Carter calls the lawyer, like, listen, I'm going to get this guy off if you help us tell him. So he's like, listen, I took the statues to a mall, which happened to be an abandoned mall. Yeah. Lee calls Thomas. Now the dude from Lost. Yeah. If you don't know who that is, it was the guy from Lost. And
Khaliel in there said again, I'm not trusting this Thomas guy.
I felt that from the very first when they
you had 2 predictions that was true.
Yeah, I felt that from when they were at the police station a couple scenes prior to that, and they sat down and he was like, "Oh yeah, so we know it's the what do they call it? The quantum something? I know it's not quantum leap. That's what I want to call it, but if you in the chat, you know what it's called. Let me know." And just that conversation off break, I was like, "Oh yeah, this dude is the shot." Because they were following the movie, so like one of these guys got to be the shiesty one.
Exactly, and he was too. So then he calls him. So Thomas' character kills 2 of the cops as they're getting the ransom money, and Lee and Carter discover the statues. As they're in the statues, Juntao, if that's even his name.
It's not his name, it's something else.
But he was the same character as Juntao. So they're hiding behind the trophies now. Now Juntao's team can't shoot because they don't want to hurt the trophies.
That was different from the movie.
The statues.
Because in the movie, they didn't care. They was shooting up everything, and Lee was trying to save all the stuff, and it was cool because like you had him like fighting but trying to save it, and then at the end it got shot anyway. In the movie, last scene, I was like, you looking at me like, all right, sure, yeah, that happened.
I did. I was having a flashback to the movie. Like, I was putting myself in that scene, like, okay, because there was 3 rush hours, and then they're shooting. Then next thing you know, it's a fight now.
Right.
So now Juntao and Lee are fighting, and Lee ends up killing him. So is he already dead? I mean, they didn't even show if he died, but a knife or a sword,
stab. Yeah.
A sword went right through the left side of his chest. So maybe he's dead. I don't know. We'll find out. But then the sister comes back, and he's like, "Oh, she gonna kill him this time."
No, I knew. I was like, all right, you ain't got nothing else to. Like, it's only this guy left. Like, what else are you fighting for? Like, you might as well just come on back and.
I actually thought the sister was gonna, at that moment, was gonna be like, "Okay, I'm sorry, give him a hug." But I guess
I did too.
I guess that kind of keeps the show going. Like, okay.
And I like I said, I appreciate the new element because again, like every recreation is gonna deal with you're gonna compare it to the first one. Like you have no choice. So the fact that they are introducing a new element, they got they kind of. Carter's character is the same, but not completely. Right. Same with Lee, so it's like
Lee had the same accent though. The way that Jackie Chan speak in the movie,
I think it comes like standard. Like it just comes.
Oh, that's just
they all like sound like that. That was wrong. I didn't mean that.
No, I mean, I thought he carried that over.
Yeah.
So basically, to end it up, and then we can go into the next thing. Juntao's dead. The sister still betrays him. They capture the statues back. We find Thomas was punched in the hit with the butt of the gun.
Yeah.
So they didn't really say if he's dead or he'll be, but I'm sure he'll probably be done now. And then now
because somebody's got to run what they're not called the triads. What are they called? The quantum leap people. Somebody's got to run them. So if it ain't gonna be Thomas, I don't know who's gonna be.
So the show ends with Carter getting his job back.
Yeah.
And then now the police chief has offered Lee a full-time job salary to be a LAPD detective. And he's going to stay in LA. His sister's here. He wants to do more. So now that's kind of how the show ended. So they met, they fought some crime, and their chemistry on screen was good. I mean, it was so basically, if you didn't see the show, give the show a chance, ignore all the stuff on social media. Like, don't listen to it. Actually watch it yourself, because now I'm actually looking forward to next week's show.
I think that's what I was going to say. So I really feel like we can't like predict anything because this was just the first episode. So we didn't really kind of, I mean, the only kind of thing you kind of make a prediction about like what's going to happen with the sister. But now I feel like now that we got the first episode out the way, like, okay, you were trying to replicate the first movie, fine, whatever. Like, now you can be your own thing. So like, let's see where it goes.
We gave the backstory.
Exactly.
You caught everybody up. Introduced the characters.
Got that out the way. Where's this gonna go?
Now, if they since they got everything out the way, if they continue the action, like the action, like it was in this, and continue to get deeper into the characters' lives, I mean, this could actually get picked up again. I mean, like I said, don't write it off yet. It's still executive produced by Brett Ratner. the guy who
directed
the whole
first
franchise.
3. Yeah.
So he's still involved in it. So, you know, his opinion is very important. It'd be nice to be able to see Jackie Chan and Chris trying to, I'm sure they're
they could integrate them somehow.
I'm sure Jackie and Chris are waiting to see if it's going to be a success, and then they'll probably come on. But Justin did good. John, all the acting was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I give. So what do you give it as a grade?
As a grade, okay, we doing grades. I give it a B.
Okay, I give it a middle B, not a B plus, not a B minus, but it's a straight B.
Give it a B, and then cause like I said, we're moving fast.
Yeah. We know the whole movie, so it's like okay.
All right, so we will wait. We're gonna see the next episode. We'll see what happens. I'm gonna bug the shit out of Justin till he come on the show and come and sit with us.
Yeah. We're gonna have to get Justin. Also, what Boo 69 said, I laughed. The lead told Carter he was gonna arrest his cousin.
Yeah, that was cool.
That was a good funny part to end the show. And Carter's on his crutch because he's acting like he got shot, but he only got 6 stitches.
Right.
And then he chases him, then he throws a crutch. So it was good. I'm happy CBS picked it up. I'm sure we'll probably see some more reboots, but they do get a lot of pressure though. Yeah, that was a huge franchise.
It was.
So we'll see what happens. But like I said, when I woke up this morning, they was just going in like
already. Yeah, it didn't even come out yet.
I was seeing it on the blog, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm doing an after show for this tonight, and it hasn't even aired yet.
Man. All right.
So we actually have a 4-panel cast, but
we do. They couldn't make it. What are you gonna do?
They couldn't make it. So hopefully we'll all be back here next Thursday.
Yeah.
As a team. And
that means you watching.
Yeah, come join us.
That's right.
We're here every Thursday night doing after show for Rush Hour. So that's it, huh?
I guess that wraps this up.
There's no predictions because it was just an opening show.
If they do the second movie, I'm gonna be a little upset. I ain't gonna lie. Ain't no point in doing the second
episode.
Yeah, if the second episode is the second movie, I'm gonna be upset. I'm not even gonna lie. Ain't no point in doing that. Just move forward.
Yeah, come with some originals. They said Burbank Airport in there too. I'm like, oh wow, that was kind of close to home. Like, okay, I'm right around the corner from there.
Right.
But no, so that we good. So predictions we don't know, and the show was a
predictions
B.
We don't know.
One prediction I do know is we probably should have all 4 of us back next week.
Is that a prediction?
That's the prediction. Oh, I'm guessing. Guess.
Oh, okay.
I'm guessing.
All right.
So, cool. We didn't even give us. So look, follow me right now.
Yeah, we didn't even introduce myself.
Cameron Penny on Instagram. That's where my home. That's where I live at Instagram at Cameron Penny. Khaliel
Abooboo, Twitter and Instagram. I pretty much live on Instagram too. So like, hit the gram.
Yeah.
But Khaliel Abooboo.
All right. Thank y'all so much.
Next
the Rush
week.
Hour. My man, this is our first after show together.
That's right.
Shout out to the engineer, the whole AfterBuzz
Shout out
team.
to everybody in the chat. Join us in the chat. We appreciate you. Make sure you share, like us, follow us on the iTunes. You can find all us at AfterBuzzTV.com and all other after shows. And that's it.
I guess that's it. I guess we didn't mean to rush. That was a rush hour.
I see what you did there.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.